Hello folks, welcome to North Knives, and thank you to everyone that watched my little camper van build, which I attempted in 4 days. We had a great time. I'm going to put up a sort of reel of highlights of our time away when I get time to make that video. Got a few nice little videos of stuff we did along the way. So it's been a bit hectic getting back to stuff. I had to kind of fight my way into the workshop because I made a complete mess getting the camper van done. But everything's kind of ship shape now, as good as it kind of gets here. I've been making knives. I've been there is a few new tools I got that I've made tool arms for to go on my grinder, and then I'm just making another shelf to hide some of the new stuff away so it's not in the way, because room's so limited in this little garage. Yeah, so I'll show you, take the camera and show you what I've been on with. So these are the two that I've just finished up. They're both 8-inch chef knives in SF100 stainless steel. This first one here is spotted tamarind, dyed blue and pink. And it's a wedding present, so it's got a kind of his and hers vibe. And I've also done a custom etch for them. Okay, and this is basically the same knife, but this one's dyed big leaf maple. It's a kind of bluey green. These pins, they're like blue and green in the brass. Looks really nice in real life. Yeah, so up on the board I've decided that my mission really is just to get rid of everything off this board, finish everything up. The only one, this one's junk, so I won't be doing that. This is the very first chef knife I ever attempted on my 1x30-inch belt grinder, and yeah, it took forever, but it's really, since it's the first steel I bought, and it's horrible stuff, so yeah, that's scrap. But there's two cleavers heat treated there. I want to do 2 of these small knives that I like doing, and this one, these 2 and them 2 are stainless steel. This one's actually been hanging on my board for probably over 1.5 years, and it's basically a bit of a relic because it was done before I started doing stainless steel, so obviously you need a bit more specialist equipment to do stainless steel. So it's before I had my heat treatment oven, and let's get this down, have a look at it. Yeah, so I have been working on this one, and I'm getting somewhere with it, looking pretty nice. But basically the handle I had to extend, basically because I've got a Rockwell hardness tester now as well. I tested all along the blade, and somewhere around about here, before this line anyway, somewhere around about here it started getting softer and softer and softer until the profile was down here, but it was like 40 HRC here or something. So I extended this profile. I could have gone it all the way to here where the blade's like rock hard here. It was averaging at 60 HRC, really consistent actually. It's 1080 or 1084, I can't remember now, 1084 I think, steel. But I decided to do something a bit different. I normally do the hidden plunge lines, but I thought if I do a plunge line and have a sort of bit of a bolster there, so I've just been grinding that today, and I've oiled it up because I'm not going to get a chance to work on it again for a little while, and I don't want it to rust. Yeah, so basically you got five knives to finish up, and then I will go from there unless I get distracted. So under here, this is a little shelf I built because I got a surface grinder attachment from 84 Engineering, and it is great. I love it. It was so expensive, and this is my grinder, MP Customs grinder, MP Blades, or Mike Palmer. It's amazing. I really love it, and I think with all the attachments, and I bought a lot of attachments with it, and the small wheels and everything, I think it came to something like 2,300, and obviously the price has probably gone up by now, but this alone was I think it was £1,000 plus VAT, maybe slightly less, so but around about 1,200 quid. So I was pretty loath to spend that on one attachment for my grinder, but it's absolutely great. So I'll show it in action someday. I had to make a tooling arm for this one as well, because to fit onto my grinder, but it's opened up a world of possibilities. Yeah, one of which is the weight of the knives, so I'll maybe get into that in another video, but I'd be really interested to hear anyone's opinions about weight, of how they like their knife. Like, do you like a big heavy knife? Do you like a light knife? Personally, I actually enjoy a heavier knife. I don't have any problem with a heavy knife, and there is, to my mind, there is some advantages to having a heavy knife, because the knife is then doing some of the work for you as you're cutting, and of course it depends what you're cutting, but for an all-round chef knife, I'm in debate with myself at the moment, really. The first ever chef knife I made was quite heavy, and I'd probably lightened up quite a bit since then, but these last two, this one especially, is super light. I'll just get my paper. Yeah, so it's 148 grams, which I think for an 8-inch chef knife is extremely light. This one I did a bit heavier, 175 grams this one's come out at. I still always try and balance the knives, and this is another thing, if anyone wants to weigh in on this, where do you like your knife balanced? Because I am having a really a long internal debate with myself about this, because I mean, the obvious answer is maybe like this one on the first finger, around about here of the knife. But if you do use like the pinch grip like a chef, would it be nicer to have it balanced like there, where you pinch the blade? And to my mind it would be, but yeah, I'm still debating with myself about what people actually want, so let me know if you have any thoughts. Okay, and this is the first ever chef knife I made. Large chef knife, 8-inch. Well, it's not especially large, but was for me at the time. as you can see, the handles are getting progressively thinner with the weights as well, and also the thickness of the steel, so hopefully you can see that. So yeah, it's got a big, pretty chunky handle, but it's not, I mean, for me, I haven't got massive hands, but I haven't got small hands either, I guess. But yeah, it's nice, it fits for both the pinch grip and you've got some weight behind it. But I must admit, picking up this knife, it's so light. It does feel nice, and I'm gonna have to make another one because this one's a wedding present, and I want them. I don't want to use it before they do, so hopefully it's gonna last them a lifetime of happy meals and stuff. Yeah, so I've forgotten if I said that, but this one weighs 244 grams. So very nearly 100 grams more than this one, which is 148. So yeah, if anyone wants to weigh in on that, I'd appreciate any opinions, or if it even matters to you. I have had a customer who, it was very important to the weight of the knife because they had arthritis in their wrist, and they also wanted to buy a knife for someone else who had arthritis. And again, I'm debating myself whether, if you have arthritis in your wrist, is it better to have a super light knife that's not weighing your wrist down or anything, or is it better to have a little bit of weight in the knife so that it's not all like wrist action or pushing power that you are using to go through, like say a sweet potato or something? Would it be better with a bit of weight behind the knife? I don't know. She seemed to think a lighter knife would be better, so anyway, yeah, hopefully I'll get time to upload a video soon with some of the highlights of our holiday, and thanks again for watching, and yeah, I'll be back with some more finished knives soon. Take care, bye bye.